What's going on, Dodgers Nation? D-Mac here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. Will Dodgers spring training be delayed? More on that in just a second. But quick reminder, for all latest Dodgers news and rumors, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. It really helps out the channel. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. Do you think that Dodgers spring training will be delayed because of the MLB lockout? And how angry would it make you if it leaked into the season? If we had to miss regular season games because of the lockout, how angry would you be on a scale of 1 to 10? Let me know down below. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So we've got an update on the MLB lockout. Jeff Passan tweeted, baseball labor update. There is no deal. There never was going to be one today. MLB made a proposal. The reaction among the players was not positive. Few on either side expected it to be. The question is how soon the MLBPA counters. Spring training starting on time is in peril. And then Bob Nightingale tweeted, the first bargaining session in 42 days between MLB and the MLBPA ended Thursday, and just as expected, there was little movement. The timetable is unknown when they will meet again. So as expected, the meeting didn't go very well. They didn't make very much progress. Here, we have a live look of the meeting. Here's the MLB and the MLBPA meeting this morning. Now, the big takeaways from Jeff Passan's and Bob Nightingale's tweets are, one, spring training starting time is in peril. So, yes, there's people out there that think spring training is too long. Some players, some managers think it's too long, but it is crucial to the development of young players, to getting players into the fold. And look, we haven't seen that many shortened spring training, so we don't know how that'll impact the quality early in the season. So let's say they do have an abbreviated spring training. How will the quality of baseball look early on? Will players be more susceptible to injury? That is something that could be a result of a shortened spring training. I don't know about you guys. I don't want another shortened season. If it's a shortened season in 2022, then we have to hear everyone trying to delegitimize the World Series and call it a Mickey Mouse ring, call it an asterisk ring, and we don't want that. Look, 2 of the Dodgers' last 3 World Series titles have come on shortened season, 1981 and 2020. I don't know about you guys. I want a full 162-game World Series title to shut the haters up. And just look, the more baseball, the better. And that is one of the unique things about this sport. It is a marathon of a regular season. It is a battle of attrition. Who can stay healthy? Who has the depth to go to a full 162 and a postseason run? So I don't want a shortened season. And also, how is it going to impact free agency? Because if there is a mad rush, I could see some shorter deals for certain players. And like a Carlos Correa, give him a deal with an option after the second year, and then he'll hit free agency again when he's 29 and sign a big deal that way. So it's going to have an impact on free agency, and the reality is it's just bad for baseball as a whole. It's bad for optics right now. Baseball is falling out of the national consciousness because, look, the reality is people like you and I, we care about this stuff. We want to talk about labor disagreements and CBA negotiations and things like that, but I know a lot of people out there that are the biggest Dodger fans in the world. They say, hey, Doug, call me when there's a season. Call me when they figure things out because I don't care about it until then. I think that is the sentiment with a lot of Dodger fans out there, a lot of baseball fans out there that aren't interested in billionaires arguing with millionaires. Look, we should be talking about roster construction. We should be talking about who the Dodgers are trading for or signing and completing this roster for the 2022 season. We should be previewing the season at this point, but you can't really do a full legitimate preview until the rosters are completely set. So it has the entire sport neutral. It is bad for the game. And then the other big takeaway from Bob Nightingale's tweet is the timetable is unknown when they will meet again. I told you what they need to do. They need to put a table right in the middle of Fenway Park, or right in the middle of Dodger Stadium, or right in the middle of Wrigley Field and get a deal done. Sit at the table and negotiate and find out what they really want. If you're the union, you're not going to get everything you want. You're not going to get every single demand, but you do have to zero in on things that you think are the most important. In my opinion, it is teams tanking. There's too many teams tanking around Major League Baseball. I think that if you're the players, you're going to earn more money if you have more teams trying to win, more teams in the postseason. And I think you're going to have the bigger teams spending on free agency. You're going to have the smaller teams having the secondary players getting more money. And it's just across the board, it's going to be healthier for the sport. As far as service time manipulation, I think that's going to be a tough one to correct because, one, you have all these teams, all these franchises drafting and signing and developing these players, and it's an investment from them to try to get these guys to come through for them at the big league level and try to hit on some of these prospects, but most of them don't. So the ones that come through, yes, that's great. Yes, they'll make the franchise money. Yes, they'll take advantage of all those years of team control, but when they don't, they lose money. So I think what you're going to see is you'll see teams keep players at the minor league level for longer and not bring them up. So they'll find a way to manipulate service time, but I think if you want to get more money for the players, you end tanking as much as possible and you get teams to spend, because that is the issue at Major League Baseball. There is not enough teams contending, and I think that is a travesty. Now, the positive note is they did get the ball rolling today on negotiations. You did have proposals. They did discuss core economics, and look, we knew they weren't going to get a deal done today. No one was expecting that, but to get a deal done, you have to go through this process, and a part of the process is rejecting and counter proposals and things like that. And they know what could get a deal done. They're going to get a feel for the other side, and the most important thing is that they check their egos at the door and they do what's right for Major League Baseball. Don't just think about yourself as the owners. Don't just think about yourself as the players. Do what's right for the game. Find a compromise. Get back on the field, because right now it's pretty ugly. You got the NFL popping off. It's big time. Everyone's talking about the NFL, the NBA. Everyone's talking about the NBA. No one's talking about Major League Baseball right now, and it is bad for the sport. And I hope the players and the owners both realize that, because look, at the NBA, they make so much money for what happens in between the season. Look, Adam Silver once said that the thing about the NBA is people don't watch the games. They talk about the players. They talk about the sport. They talk about the player mobility, and that is where a lot of the interest comes in. Now, I don't think that that's entirely true, because a lot of people watch the NBA. A lot of people like myself, big Laker fans, they tune in, but player mobility is what sells these days. It's trade rumors. It's free agency stuff, because it's exciting. Let's just be honest. You want to check your phone. You want to get the latest updates, and you want to see how your team's roster is going to fill out for the following season. In Major League Baseball, they got a taste of it before the lockout, and they had that madness, and I think it was great for the game, but I think they need to get this deal done as soon as they possibly can, because fans, they're going to get frustrated at some point, and if you delay the season, and if you have to miss games, it's going to be even worse. So get it done, MLBPA and the MLB Players Union, and let's not just draw this out. Let's get back to proposals. Let's find a way to set a new date, because no one wants to see this thing drawn out. We need to get a deal done as soon as possible. But let me know down below in the comment section, on a scale of 1 to 10, how angry would you be if they had to delay spring training, or they had to delay the start of the regular season? Would that turn you off from Major League Baseball? I want your takes down below in the comment section. And also, what area should the players focus on most for what should they get? What should they try to get out of this new CBA? Let me know down below. My name is D-Mac. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you're going to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.